And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the
23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. Come to my world. Shoot.
first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, Trubisky, and an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught by OBJ. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught. Lock it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd down and goal. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Sit up! 180! Mike 54! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Alert! Check! Hey, 18! Stay high!
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the QB rating right now, sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Halfway after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 54. Wildfield. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Now. Hey, wahoo.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
And here we go. 54's Mike. Check. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
We own them. No.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Whip. Hey, ball. Switch.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58, right.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 83 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, dude.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
Hey, Orbit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete here.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Hey, Delta.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Got it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now back to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be second and goal.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 5-4. Hey, tight.
Yo, cheetah. Shoot.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Cullen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. But he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Lock in. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run. This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Tighten up. Hey, one alert. Yes. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, dog.
Now it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 31, Panthers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 88 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third down here.
Ready?
Mike 54.
Know your job.
Jack.
Blue draw quarters. Ready?
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And the lead in that one belonging to the Colts. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Trubisky finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. On first down, Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put that team on the bus.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 35 on 2nd down, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give to Cohen. He heads right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go.
Go now.
This Carolina
70,
offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We call that sack lunch.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.